Hello guys, Jed Skeptic Media here again. I'm just going to make a quick video about how Antonio Subirats constantly lies. The guy just constantly lies. That's all he's good at, is lying. He's not really good at anything else. First issue I'm going to pull up is the Orgon. Orgon Energy. Right, he slavers on for ages about Orgon. We'll have a look here. Orgon Energy. Unlike Sir Isaac Newton, Reich was not willing to stand upon the shoulders of giants. He stood only as high as his own experiences would allow, and from this low perch imagined himself to be a lone eagle, soaring higher than any other man had reached. Orgon energy is an alleged type of primordial cosmic energy discovered by Dr. William Reich, 1897 to 1957, in the late 1930s. Reich was an Austrian immigrant to the US who had been trained as a medical doctor, psychiatrist and Freudian psychoanalyst. Remember what I was saying in the previous video? How he was buddies with Freud? With their weird sex crap? Reich claimed that Orgon energy is omnipresent and accounts for such things as the colour of the sky. Gravity! Oh, it's funny how when it comes to gravity, these flat earthers get Orgon's cool. Yeah, gravity's cool. Galaxies. Galaxies! The failure of most political revolutions and a good orgasm. In living beings, Orgon is called bioenergy or life energy. Reich believed that Orgon energy is demonstrable visually, thermically, electroscopically, and by means of Geiger-Müller counters. However, only true believers in Orgon energy, i.e. orgonomists practicing the science of orgonomy, have been able to find success with the demonstrations. Reich claimed to have created a new science, orgonomy, and to have discovered other entities such as bions, which to this day only organists can detect. Bions are alleged vesicles of Orgon energy which are neither living or non-living but transitional beings. Reich died on November the 3rd, 1957 in the federal penitentiary at Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, where he was sent for criminal contempt. The criminal charge was levied because Reich refused to obey an injunction against selling quack medical devices such as the Orgon accumulator and Orgon shooters, devices which allegedly could collect and distribute Orgon energy, thereby making possible the cure for just about any medical disorder, except perhaps megalomania and self-delusion. The Food and Drug Administration not only declared that there is no such thing as Orgon energy, they had some of Reich's books burned, a surefire way to ignite interest in somebody. So there you go. When Antonio says they burned all his books in the middle of New York, publicly burned his books, this is what keeps the conspiracy going, like it was legitimate. Just because they burned the books in the street, it doesn't mean what he was working on was legitimate. Some of Reich's books burned, a sure way fire to ignite interest in somebody. Despite having little status in the scientific community, Reich's ideas have been passed on by a number of devoted followers led by Ellsworth F. Baker, MD, founder of the American College of Orgonomy, and Dr. James DeMeo of the Orgon Biophysical Research Laboratory, Inc., located in Ashland, Oregon. Baker's successor, he died in 1985, and DeMeo continued to defend both Reich, the scientist, and the orgonomy. Reich saw himself as a persecuted genius and considered the critics who ridiculed him to be ignorant fools. So We'll have a wee Wikipedia look at Orgon as well. It's just a load of rubbish. Actually, anybody that's been into conspiracies longer than 2010 would have came across this already. And it already got debunked, and these guys in the flat earth movement are actually reigniting these kind of quack pseudo fucking sciences, and it's a load of crap. Cloudbusters, I take it they had chemtrails back then as well. Right, okay. You can go through all this stuff, I've already read it, it's nothing. Kate Bush, these are all people that are fucking, they're indoctrined into the whole esoteric, especially Bush, Kate Bush. I didn't realise, but Kate Bush, when you watch some of her videos, she was like a witch. She used to hypnotise you with a dance. If you actually see Beyonce, Knowles nowadays, she does certain dances and shakes the thighs and things like that, and it's almost hypnotising. Kate Bush, she was the original. She was the original at all that stuff. Really hot, but obviously dodgy as well. So my conclusion about Orgon and Antonio's claims: bullshit. You just talk bullshit, mate. Total bullshit. And I'll be going through other subjects that you mentioned on that secret hangout, including Hebrew, who founded NASA, that Mexican pyramid that you said, that Chichichawa, or whatever its name is, I've got it here, Chichen Itza. We'll be looking into the pyramid that you claimed had sheets of quartz in it. We'll have a wee look at crystals, and we might go into the language side of things. You think you're a bit of a Noam Chomsky, I've noticed, with your language. And I liked how you used the analogy of a man stuck in a well, and if he's shouting, that you actually tied this in with spells, like the word is a spell and the word creates. No, you're talking rubbish, mate. If I was English, Scottish, German, French, African, it doesn't matter what nationality or what language I was speaking, if I heard a distressed call from a well, it wouldn't matter if it was Spanish or anything. You would hear the tone in the voice. It's not about the word, it's about the tone. It wouldn't matter if I heard someone shouting, Shachelo, Shachelo! Like, but I'd know they were in distress. I would know they were in distress. It doesn't matter if I understand their language. I would know the tone of the voice if they were in distress, especially if it was coming from a fucking well. You wouldn't just walk past. So his claims of language being like this spell fucking crap. He just talks crap. Right, cheers guys. Gotta make another part, because these bandy cams only give me 10 minutes. Cheers. So that was Patricia asking Dave if he'd put his cell phone on top of his giant Orgon pyramid to see if the phone had lost its signal, its Wi-Fi signal. And kudos to Dave, he says nothing happened, which kinda debunked Antonio on the spot, made him look like a liar on the spot. But Antonio continues to say that Scientology hijacked Orgon, and Hubbard, who created Scientology, was the founder of NASA, along with Aleister Crowley and Arthur C. Clarke. What a lot of crap. William Reich believed in outer space, you fucking idiot. He believed that orgone was the reason for gravity, and he believed orgone was the reason for galaxies. So you try to tell me that Reich didn't believe in space. Because the Jews know it's fucking bullshit. If yous were close to any kind of truth, they probably would be on top of your fucking asses. So here he claims that L. Ron Hubbard helped found NASA. Okay guys, this is ridiculous. He just lies constantly. Constant liar. I remember hearing within the Flat Earth community that NASA was started with Operation Paperclip, and the guy that created rockets was working for them and started it. German guy. William H. Pickering, Director, GPL, President John F. Kennedy, NASA Administrator James E. Webb, background discussing. I don't know where he gets Hubbard from. I can't find Hubbard. Von Braun, Werner von Braun, that's the man. That's the man that they took from Germany. I don't know why he's talking about Hubbard. I know that Arthur C. Clarke, he wrote in his books about satellites. So in a way, he invented satellites through his books, but he wasn't working for NASA or founded NASA. The same with Crowley. When did Crowley found NASA? What the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck is Antonio talking about? Honestly, the guy's just fluent bullshit comes out his mouth. You can check, guys. You can check. Not just Wikipedia, just check everywhere. I'm just using this as a quick reference. But Antonio just constantly lies. And even Antonio, even Nathan says to him, even Nathan, because everybody on this panel should know about NASA. The fact. So there you go again. He claimed that L. Ron Hubbard helped found NASA. The guy who invented Scientology helped found NASA. I thought it was von Braun and the whole Operation Paperclip or whatever it was with the Germans and the Nazis. I didn't know it was to do with Aleister Crowley, Clarke. I think this guy's just getting every conspiracy and pushing them into one thing. Fucking liar. You're a liar, pal. You're a liar. You just talk total shit all the time. And this is what happens, guys. You go into an argument with somebody about the flat earth or the globe. It doesn't matter what side you're on. If you're on, just say you're on the flat earth side and you're trying to back up all the stuff you're talking about, and you start hitting people with L. Ron Hubbard, Aleister Crowley and Arthur C. Clarke founded NASA. Okay guys, here's the third lie. Apart from his orgone, his language skills are really bad. This guy thinks he's the new Noam Chomsky. And listen to this.
So when you look at language as you're processing the world, you have the one tool by which to process it. When you have another language or a multitude of languages, you have various different prisms through which to look at the world. So when you think of words like sun and and firmament and sky, the word in Hebrew is El. El means sky. The language is one of those.
Right, so he just said the Hebrew word for sky is El. If my memory serves me right, I thought El was an Egyptian word. So let's go back. Let's have a look. We'll get rid of this NASA stuff. Right, my Hebrew dictionary. Learn Hebrew online. How to say sky in Hebrew. Shamai. Shamai. Shamayim. Shamayim. So that's sky in Hebrew. So already Anthony's talking out his fucking arsehole. He's a liar. He's a liar. I even put in sun, and it's a different word as well. Totally different word. I think it's shagim or something like that. It's not El. So he's talking rubbish once again. This guy idolizes Noam Chomsky, Noam Chomsky is actually another Ashkenazi Jew who studies languages. Antonio thinks he's a bit of a language specialist, and I don't know why he keeps mentioning the Jewish religion and why he thinks he knows Jewish terms and words. I don't know if it's just a signal to say that he's on their side or whatever, I don't know. But the guy's not got a clue, he's lying again. He is fucking lying again. He's not got a scoop. And everyone sitting there in that panel just agree with him. That's why he gets away with it. We need a panel where they're going to question each other. Just like Dave did with the orgone or the crystals. But they just let him sit there and speak fluent shit. And they think that the people watching are idiots anyway, so they're just going to eat it up. Well, surprise, surprise, Tony. Sky in Hebrew isn't El. It's Shamaim. 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 Okay? Another fucking lie. Busted, Antonio. This is all in the same show, people. He just lies, lies, lies. And he's a fucking New Age occultist. Along with all of them. They're all into the New Age occult esoteric nonsense. Which is devil worshipping. They worship the devil. Okay, guys? Right, my next bust is going to be the Mexican Pyramid. Chichen Itza. Hello guys, it's me again, Jed. Just picking Tony's lies apart. And this is another thing he mentioned in that secret hangout with Patricia Steer. And it was a pyramid in Mexico called Chichen Itza. This is what led him going on to talk about crystals. And he kinda messed up when he said at first he describes the pyramid of having a third layer of quartz. By the way he describes it, it sounds like he says that the quartz is further up. And then he claims that the base is made out of sheets sheets of quartz. I've looked through what it's been made out of. I can't find anything to do with sheets of quartz. Nothing. There's nothing. Just more bullshit. Chichen Itza was one of the largest Maya cities, with the relatively dense clustered architecture of the site core covering an area of at least 5 square kilometres, 1.9 square miles. Smaller scale residential architecture extends for an unknown distance beyond this. The city was built upon broken terrain which was artificially levelled in order to build the major architectural groups, with the greatest effort being expended in the levelling of the areas of the Castillo Pyramid and the Las Monjas, Osario and main southwest groups. That must be Las Monjas, because the Spanish don't like to say their J's. So it's Las Monjas. Okay, Antonio, before you correct me. The site contains many fine stone buildings, various states of preservation, and many have been restored. The buildings were connected by a dense network of paved causeways called Sakbiob. Archaeologists have identified over 80 Sakbiob crisscrossing the site and extending in all directions from the city. The architecture encompassed a number of styles, including the Puuc and chain style of northern Yucatan Peninsula. The buildings of Chichen Itza are grouped in a series of architectonic sets, and each set was at one time separated from the other by a series of low walls. Great Ball Court, the Sario group, which includes the pyramid of the same name, as well as the temple of Ixtoloc, and the central group, which includes the Caracol, Las Monjas and Akab Zib. South of Las Monjas, in an area known as Chichen Viejo, Old Chichen, and only open to archaeologists, are several other complexes, such as the group of the initial series, group of the lintels, and group of the old castle. Anyway, I've tried looking, couldn't find anything to do with quartz sheets. There's columns, carved columns, which is not unusual for ancient civilization, a carved column. But I was thinking sheets of quartz. No way, because to get sheets of quartz, it would have to act like slate. And you know how slate, like when they quarry slate, they chip it at a certain level, and it comes out in, because the gradient of the stone is the same. When they chip a piece of slate out, it comes out all in like a tile. But with quartz, which is a harder sort of crystalline structure, I couldn't understand how you could get sheets of quartz. So it puzzled me. Composite laser scan image of Chichen Itza's cave of Balancanche, showing how the shape of its great limestone column is strongly evocative of the world tree in Maya mythological belief systems. That's quite interesting. See that? You need quartz bloody slates. That's pretty interesting fact. That the limestone looks like a tree. But at the end of the day, it's just limestone. There's no doubt it's an interesting site, and it's worth looking into. But there is no such thing as a quartz foundation. Couldn't find anything to do with the foundations in the quartz. So unless you can find that, Tony, and show me it, show me some good proof of your claim, I think once again you are talking out of your butt. Okay? Okay guys, on to the next lie. Hi guys, it's Jed again. I'm back to debunk one more lie by Tony Subirat face on the Patricia Steers Secret Hangout, Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes, number 97. Check it out, guys, if you want to listen yourself to the full show. But during this show, this guy, Tony Subirat, he just constantly lies.
He says I have stones in my house. Yeah, cool. There are natural stones as well, which have a similar effect to Orgon. I forget what the name of the stone is, but yeah, there's a. You know how quartz has a very constant vibration. There are, gems and stuff.
Just because quartz has a vibration and a pulse, that's why they use it in watches and stuff. And other crystals and stones have got lots of beneficial properties for technology. This guy's trying to go down the pseudo-science line it with the healing stuff and all this crap, just like Orgon.
Elements that already exist on the Earth that don't have to be, concocted from, expensive labs.
Expensive labs? I make crystals with my son. You just get a couple of, you just get the salts. You can make your own crystals. Quite beautiful crystals, actually. I can maybe sell them to you. But this is where he leads on to Chichen Itza and how Chichen Itza had quartz sheets on its foundations. We'll have a wee look into the old crystals. We'll have a Wikipedia look first. Crystal healing is a pseudo-scientific alternative medicine technique that employs stones and crystals. Adherents to the technique claim that these have healing powers, although there is no scientific basis for this claim. In one method, the practitioner places crystals in different parts of the body, often corresponding to chakras, or else the practitioner places crystals around the body in an attempt to construct an energy grid, which is purported to surround the client with healing energy. Despite this scientific investigations have not validated claims that chakras or energy grids actually exist, nor is there any evidence that crystal healing has any greater effect upon the body than any other placebo. See, this is the one that's working. You convince people something's true, they believe it, and their body actually starts reacting to what they think's healing power or anything. Give someone a potato and say it heals you. If they're gullible enough, they'll probably be healed at the end of it. But there is no peer-reviewed scientific evidence that crystal healing has any effect. It is considered pseudoscience. Placebo effect. See this quite a lot. A crystal is a solid formed by solidification of chemicals, has a regularly repeating internal arrangement of atoms and molecules, and is bounded by external plane faces. Crystal particles from a variety of geometrical shapes due to their internal compressions. Crystals have aesthetic properties that have long made them attractive in jewellery, but they also have some properties that make them very important to the electronics and optical industries. Today, crystals are used in just about every type of modern technology. For centuries, crystals and other gems have been desired for their alleged magical healing and mystical paranormal powers. This belief continues to today among occultists and New Age healers. Even though it is based on nothing more than the testimonials, the placebo effect, selective thinking, wishful thinking, subjective validation, sympathetic magic, and communal reinforcement, there is no scientific evidence that crystals are conduits of magical energies used for healing, protection, or foretelling the future. It just goes on to say that pseudoscience, a lot of crap. Check out the crystal skull. Actually, I used to be intrigued with that crystal skull thing, but eventually found out it was more modern than they claimed. So there you go, guys. New Age healers occultists. This is what they practice. Engineers and that use crystals, yeah, technology, and they're very, very handy, very useful. But when it comes to healing stuff and frequencies and all that rubbish, it's all occult and New Age. So don't listen to these people, especially Tony Subaprats. That guy is a persistent liar. He just lies. So guys, that's my 5 lies of the one hangout. I think he lied every time he opened his mouth, to be honest with you. There's another thing he said, and it was about his languages. He thinks he's a bit of a language specialist. He obviously studied a wee bit Noam Chomsky. I've read a couple of Noam Chomsky books, but it was more about political world affairs rather than languages. The languages side still interested me. But Tony claims in this same hangout that there's no alphabet similar to Hebrew. But in my culture, actually Gaelic, the true language of my country, is very similar to Hebrew. Actually, the Welsh Gaelic, or Gaelic, I think it's maybe called Gaelic down there. In Ireland it's called Gaelic or Gaelic. But these languages, Gaelic, are very similar to Hebrew. Apparently you can go into Wales and speak Hebrew and people would understand it. So if the Gaelic language didn't have any similarities to Hebrew with the alphabet, well, how could they be similar at all? There must this is just another thing he likes to say to sound superior or intelligent. I'm not claiming to be some academic boy wonder or anything. I'm just a normal guy sitting at home listening to people. I'm trying to find the truth. I'm trying to find wise people. I've only got so much knowledge, and the rest I need to learn. And the only way you can learn is to do research and find people who are been researching the topics for years and see what they've discovered. But when it comes to this whole flat earth, it's going down the New Age, it's going down occultism, esoteric teachings, which is just a mild form of Satanism. Even LaVey said that the New Age were adopting Satanism, and he was the king. He opened the Church of Satan, so even he said it. So guys, next time you listen to these hangouts, just realise that they're pushing New Age crap down your throat. And if you're a Christian, just like Joseph the other night there sitting on the panel, Joseph should know better. He ain't a Christian if he can sit through all of that without having one suspicion about New Age or occultism. And he even referred to how spelling got him into this whole thing, the way they were talking. Aye, like spells and magic with a K, weirdos. So guys, I hope you understand what I'm trying to get at here, and the videos will just keep coming. The more bullshit I see, the more videos that will come out. Okay guys, take care, have a nice day, and be good to everybody. Bye.